The steady breeze that blew in Tuesday made for a milder than usual June morning in central Texas. For those watching the power grid, the current weather pattern is reason for a little cautious optimism, especially as we get closer to what's usually a hot July.
I think everyone has it on their mind at times.
I think we'll make it. I do. But it's going to be hot.
The head of ERCOT, Pablo Vegas, shared that optimism when he provided me with a summer grid outlook.
I love the, cooler mornings, nice and warm, and the, promise of a day ahead. We have to be ready for anything that the weather brings our way, and the grid is ready for that, Rudy.
An early heat wave in May raised some questions about the summer weather forecast and if the grid would be able to hold up. But a recent inspection of power plants across Texas, according to Vegas, indicates supply will meet demand, even during the dog days of August.
And the inspections are showing that the operators are taking this very seriously, that they're readying their power facilities in order to be able to operate during the peak summer heat. So the grid is ready.
Along with natural gas power plants, the grid continues to be fed by wind and solar farms. There's also a push to spur new battery storage capabilities and new advances with nuclear energy.
So what we want to try to do is create policies that support all of the resources growing, because we're going to need every electron.
I got mixed reaction to whether or not ERCOT will be able to feed the growing demand.
No, we're not confident. I don't think we can trust that ERCOT or the legislative is doing anything to protect us or keep us safe and cool this summer.
I think that we will make it through the summer. I think that the state has done a lot to improve the power grid. Maybe there's more to be done, but I don't think that the power will go out. I also think that a significant part of the power going out was that a lot of people are moving here. It seems that, at least while it hasn't stopped, the rate of people that are moving here has slowed, and so I'm confident that the power will stay on.
ERCOT, back in February, warned the influx of new residents and construction of power-sucking data centers could create a supply shortfall by 2026. Vegas told me new legislation requiring backup generators at data centers should provide a safety net for the grid.
Those backup generation facilities, if the grid were to get into an emergency condition and be very scarce, those data centers would come off of the grid and use their backup generation. That's now put into law, and that's something that is a game changer when it comes to reliability.